Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beebop. She's eating the cake. Happy birthday to you. And the candle blew out. Blow your candle out. Oh, it's already blown out. She's eating the cake. Welcome back. We're here for Beebop's 13th birthday party. Can you believe she's 13 years old? This is Beebop. Say hi. You're being very sweet today. It's her birthday. And we want to welcome you to Beebop's birthday party. 13 years old, and she still doesn't have a boyfriend. But she's had lots of birthdays. She's a sweetie. I raised her since she was a newborn in an egg, coming out of the egg. And we're going to talk about her and how I got to meet her, how I got to find this little creature. You know, I've had a lot of people in my life come and go, but Beebop, she's never gone. So we're going to talk more about Beebop. Beebop was born in Boracay Island in the Philippines. She's a Filipina. She likes rice. She likes cake. She drinks milk every night before bed. She likes chocolate. You like chocolate? Kisses. If she likes chocolate, you gotta give me a kiss. Yes, she likes chocolate. And she just loves cake. Here, oh, she's eating part of her birthday cake. She's a sweet tooth, but she doesn't have teeth. She's a bird. She's a bird. But Beebop was purchased for about, oh gosh, how much was that? About $100 or $25 in Boracay Island in the Philippines. And she was the only egg by her mother and father. It was a breeder. And I told the guy that when the bird was hatched, that we take the bird out of the cage because the father bird oftentimes will kill the baby in jealousy. So I said, I don't want this bird to die. So have your worker take the bird immediately and put it in the incubator. And we're going to go ahead and feed the bird because we want that bird to live. We don't want to have it damaged. Immediately when the bird was born, the worker grabbed the baby bird and put it in an incubator. And every day I used to go there since like 1 hour old, and I used to cuddle the bird and I used to talk. Hello, Beebop. She had no hair. She has no feathers, and I like hair. And I used to just go bonding with the bird every day. La la, pretty girl. Because she had to be fed for 2 weeks with a little tube. So she could not go home because she was an incubating so that she could grow up and be healthy and strong like she is now. Look at her. She's healthy and strong. I used to have a worker working with me full-time named Josephine. And Josephine, she took care of Beebop. I was busy doing stuff, and she would take care of Beebop. She would pet her like this, and she would love her. Oh, and Beebop's sweet because of Josephine. That really helped me out a lot because I didn't have a lot of time to spend with Beebop like I do now. I was busy building houses and stuff. So, but now Beebop's very loving and sweet because of Josephine. So thank you, Josephine. And Josephine really taught Beebop well and was a good help. She never abused the birds. Birds are a little different than, let's say, dogs because you cannot abuse a bird. A dog, maybe you could kick a dog or something like that. And the dog forgets after 5 minutes what happened. But a bird has this memory, like a best memory. And if you abuse a bird one time, the bird just becomes bad for maybe life. But Josephine never did that. The only thing she did is she used to give Beebop a cold bath because she pet Beebop so much that her wings were dirty. She needed a bath. She was very filthy, but now I don't pet her like that as much. But anyways, Josephine used to give Beebop a cold bath, and then Beebop would be panicking. So anytime there's rain or Beebop gets wet anyway, she panics. She has this phobia against water. She hates water. Don't you? You hate water. If I put water on her now, she would like freak out. But she's a really good bird, And I had 3 birds in my life. Beebop's the 3rd one. And I'll tell you briefly about my other 2 birds. The first bird I had named Hiram. I bought Hiram from a guy in Fullerton, California when I was like 19 years old. And the guy was always hitting the bird with a stick, like get on the stick, and would hit the bird in the chest. And the bird was very angry all the time. And the bird bit me all the time. And it was terrible. And I loved the bird, and the bird would bite me. It had, like, I mentioned that if birds are abused, they have this thing going on, and that bird had this thing going on, and it bit me a lot. One day I was picking up a paycheck from my work. I accidentally left Beebop in the car, and it was a hot day, and she died. The heat killed her, and I cried for like 3 days straight, and I was really sad. And that was my first big bird. I loved that bird, Hiram. And she was kind of an ornery bird, but she was a macaw, called a little severe macaw, I think it was. The second bird I bought was some time ago at the Pomona Fairgrounds. It was a blue and gold macaw. It's a beautiful macaw. And that was Beebop number 1. She was with me for like 15 or 16 years. And she was slightly abused because she had 3 siblings and they were biting each other. Not good. I realized if I had a bird again, I would have to have a newborn baby that wasn't abused. That's why I had this bird, Beebop, taken out of the cage, put in an incubator, because I knew the bird would not be abused. But being in the cage, it probably could happen, and that would ruin the bird. So that's what happened. But I had that bird for some years, 15 years. And I moved to the Philippines, and I gave the bird to Lael, who's a friend of mine, and she raised the bird. Beebop lived till 24 years old, and Beebop had passed away. I'm not exactly sure how. And about 13 years ago, I got this bird, Beebop. This is Beebop number 2. This Beebop has been fantastic, and she's been with me through all kinds of time. Been with me in Boracay. We played the pirate, didn't we, Beebop? Oh! Yeah, we played the pirate. We did all kinds of fun things. We've traveled. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. She's a laughing bird. And she's a dancer. She sings. La la pretty girl, la la pretty girl. Here I am, la 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 pretty girl, la 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 pretty girl. Here I am, here I am. She's very happy, and she's really a sweetheart. La la pretty girl, here I am. She's gonna dance now for you. And she's just a really cool bird, and we've just been together for so many years. I just love her so much, and she's really the best bird. I've had those other 2 birds, like I mentioned, but this one is my royal bird, my bird that is my golden bird, and she's really fantastic. She's not perfect. Who's perfect? But she's really wonderful. And she's a sweetheart, aren't you? La la Beebop. She's a good dancer too. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thought she did something on me. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today on her 13th birthday. And we wish you a happy birthday and singing forever. She's a dancer and singer. But thanks so much for subscribing, hanging out with us today on the Brian B channel. We had a good time with Beebop. It's her birthday, and we appreciate you. Thanks once again, and we're going to see you. Yep, we're going to see you next time.